Hello there and welcome back to another video. And this is the cut from the previous one. And now we're on my Windows machine. So let us try to see what problems we may have in here. So let us get started. But to do that, we have to compile this first. So I think it's /fe and build exe from build Windows. Though I'm getting skeptical of myself now. So let's see the sources for build Linux and build Windows as well. And I see that over here, this should set the build tool for BB and not A. And I guess I can add this to the Windows version now. So edit, build Windows. Oh, it's already added. I forgot, but it has the same problem. Also, what else is... Oh, it's using GCC, but that should be using MSVC. Now this time, let's see if it compiles. And hope that I do not create another process bomb for myself. Okay. The process did not exit successfully. So why is that? It tried to add something. So that is in set static. So over here, the AR options to the output. And this is gonna be a bit of a problem as well. It's saying that it's null, which it should not be, to be honest. So let's see in AR ops. Wait a minute, was this not added on set build tools? That's gonna be a problem over here. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I sure messed that one up real bad. So here's LLVM, and this should be /out like earlier. Let's try this again. Okay, but the process did not exit successfully, though let's see if it actually built it. Since, yep, it built it, but it's saying that the process did not exit successfully. So if it's saying that it did not exit successfully, but without the marking build as failed, then it's not from wait 1. Also over here, well, I can still check if the status is wait failed. Also over here, if it's wait failed. And in wait all, if it's not equal to wait, was it wait object 0? And the counterpart wait failed over here, just saying that the process did not exit, as the actual wait for single object function has failed. So there's that. Also, let's check on wait, the actual wait function. It should be, well, the actual process wait itself is what I want to see. And I'm getting skeptical about this infinity thing, since I have to import the math library over here. So gotta search this real quick on a phone or something. Since if I open up the browser here, well, it's gonna hog all the resources that this poor laptop has. So over here, wait for single object, and its wait value should be, oh, not infinity, but infinite. Now, after that, we will not have the problem of this exiting early now. And we can now remove our import of math. Now let's try compiling this again and see that if we're gonna have a process bump on our hands. Okay, but I see here that it failed in creating the process here. So that should be in process append. Proc append. So, well, vector append should not add anything over here on the process queue, nor names. So we're gonna have a memory leak on our hands. Also, we can just add if the PID is equal to -1, as that is the same as the invalid handle value. So just say if it's not equal to -1, then we can append it. Else, we free our command. So let's try rebuilding it now. Okay. So it did not append it, but it sure is a problem that over here in vector append, that it's not failing over here. So that's a problem. But I guess we have a mitigation for it now, at least a little. Now let's see if we create a process bomb by rerunning the build executable on its try rebuild function. Now that's the thing I'd like to see. The process did not exit, so that's a bit wrong. But well, it did exit successfully our nobita executable anyways. So I'm seeing it now that in try rebuild, oops, there is no pedantic and I think double extra as well. And I believe the debug is very different. Also, I see that earlier, instead of O3 being the max, it's O2. Now, how about debug? I see F sanitizer over here, but F sanitize anyways. Now it's in the actual language itself. Okay, I see over here, enable debug information. So that's CI. So how about now? Well, actually, compile this myself for now and try to rerun that. Okay, now that is very cool. Here it run thing. It run the compile command and then it tried to run it. Though it is problematic that it is not um it's not printing the command that we run over here. So that's a problem here in proc append. It's not printing it, surprisingly. So maybe I should add a different rule over here for Windows, but that would defeat the purpose since we already made wrappers for this thing. Let's see. Um, let's clear this out as that's confusing. Though it is printing out the commands over here. But why not it's rebuild? Uh-oh. What happened over here? I see that it suddenly had a lot of errors. So 135 now. Let's set NU and RNU. 135. What? What happened over here? Oh, now it's adding the warnings. I thought we errored out pretty badly. Okay, but it's saying that the process did not exit surprisingly, as it was not able to open build.exe. So is the compiler not able to rewrite the file while it is running? I think that's a Windows rule, I think. So maybe that's why I get a process bump, since it was not able to output to build.exe, the new version. So that's sad, but yeah, we gotta have try rebuild be disabled for Windows. So over here, if def win32 and if, and this should return after printing um, self rebuilds are not supported on Windows. So there's that. So we gotta compile this ourselves with /o2 and debug zi and sanitizer, and let's see if it would be satisfied with it. Oh, it's not f sanitizer but f sanitize. Let's run this, and let's try removing the cache directory and the build directory. See what it would do now. Okay, the address sanitizer is now complaining, where the compiler, well, it sees a buffer overflow over here in string join. So 1299. So I guess it's doing something wrong over here, but I cannot see it yet. So this time I'm gonna pause properly and try to find the error this time. Okay, I believe this is the part where I messed up. Well, this should be, well, after the source was added, then the actual file name can become the object file. So I believe that should be it. Well, hopefully anyways. So let's try recompiling this again and rerun this thing. Okay. Now the address sanitizer is not complaining, but now it's the compiler that's not exiting properly. So what's the problem, I wonder? So the process not exiting is in proc wait all. So over here, well, that should be wait failed, not equal to that. Should not be not equal. So let's try that again. There you go. So I believe that is it has properly built it now. So let's see in cache the test source. So I see main object and that one, and the build directory, the binary, there's hello, and in the library there's both libraries, A and B, and of course the echo still fails us. um, I think it tries to find echo.exe and failing. So there is that. Now, how much time have we taken over here? 22 minutes. I guess we can add a few more functions over here. First is um, a character pointer from nobita um, get cwd, and you're gonna get that from the structure nobita build b. Well, let's just use the type defs for that. So nobita build get current working directory and get current executables directory. Also, the prefix, the include path, and the library path. Also the binary path as well. Can't forget that one. That would just return the variables inside the nobita build variable. So the last one over here is add headers. So I'll add that here. So return the CWD. I believe I can copy paste this. So over here, and this should be CED, and this should be prefix. Over here, this should be include. Then the binary. Last is um, the library directory. And then in build target, we can now add the library path and include paths automatically. So first of all, over here, run nobita, add, wait, I forgot the name, fmt, the formatted arguments. So we can add that here after waiting. Add formatted argument to T and a beta type of C flag. Formatted argument being these two. And first it's the compile option for, it's include there. And the actual directory itself, which is from the build one, well, it's called include, and add the link flags, add another directory to that, libdir, and just lib. Now let's see what would happen. Compile this. Okay, now that's a problem. Where did I mess up? 1139. Wait a minute. No, it's 139. Compile options in the structure over here called compile options. So that should be there. So, hmm. Oh, there should be an S over here. I am not reading that properly. Okay. Now remove the build directory and the cache directory. Now let's run this thing. Build. Okay. So let's see. It thinks that /L is an unknown option. So I guess I'm gonna remove that. Well, comment it out for now. But I guess we're sort of done with this project. Just a few more tweaking around and we're good to go. So thank you for sticking with me this far. And may I see you on the next project when I actually deem nobita.h to be truly finished.